Yes, I have come here to my own home village of Donegal to meet a very famous West End star who's here to give his own father a few tips on how to tread the boards.
Les Mis came out in January of this year, so since then it's sort of been a crazy year. It's just after the film coming out, everything seems to have got very exciting and things are looking well. But the film was an incredible experience, and for it to have come out and to see my family and friends' reaction was fantastic. I grew up with Les Miserables. I sang the songs when I was this height, and that's how I sort of learned to sing. So to be involved in the West End production first was incredible in itself, and then I think it was just timing was right. It was, I was at the right age to be playing a student for the film, and to be working alongside people like Hugh Jackman, Russell Crowe, Eddie Redmayne was an unforgettable experience. And yeah, I loved it. I had a blast.
Frank, for you, it must have been very proud to see the young fella on such a huge stage across the globe.
It was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Something outside our realms of experience, but still, we really loved it.
And of course, you could take some credit as you're an accomplished actor here in your own right.
Very little credit, because my humble endeavours are much below that level of achievement in a performance.
My love for theatre was all down to Frank bringing us to shows, at the Lyric Theatre in Belfast. I think we went maybe once a month to see plays, and also just being surrounded in his world of theatre back at home here at the Bardic and in other sort of theatre groups locally. And even before I treaded any boards, I was just fascinated by that world. I loved the rehearsal room, and I loved to see people work. So it's all about what you're surrounded with. And that's in itself just was enough to make me realise that it's what I wanted to do for the rest of my life, So I've got everything to be thankful for.
Frank, just talking about here in the Bardic, of course you're back on stage yourself in the not too distant future. Big stage as well.
Big stage indeed. We're at the Grand Opera House in Belfast shortly with a production of Affluence, a great comedy. It's great fun. Recommend it for anybody. It's a lot of laughs.
Of course, it's quite current as well, as we're having our own political strife over different issues. Richard Haas has come over from America to try and sort us out once again. And there's a lot of similar themes running through the play.
There are, but treated very comically and treated very sympathetically to both sides, so everybody gets a laugh out of it.
You've performed at Opera House before, haven't you, Frank?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so
yes.
He's no stranger, of course. But yeah, it'll be fantastic. And Affluence is a brilliant show. Whenever Frank first did it, I was sound operator because I loved the show so much. I just wanted to be involved in any way I can.
Was that a success?
Yeah, there may have been a phone ringing when there was supposed to be a doorbell and things like that. But
I think
part of the charm.
The Killyman music.
Yeah, that's what it threw people off.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a great show, so I hope everyone goes to see it in Belfast. Well, I start rehearsals in a few weeks for a new production of Candide, which is in London. It's a Leonard Bernstein operetta. He's so famously composed West Side Story, so the music is absolutely glorious. And I'm playing the title role, Candide. So yeah, I'm just gearing myself up for that. It's going to be an intense few months because I've never really done anything on that scale and sort of led a show like that before. But I'm very much looking forward to the challenge. It should be great.
Of course, we've seen a little clip of Affluence there. When are you on stage in the Opera House?
It's the 27th of October, 7:30. Just one performance, so don't miss it.
One night only, Frank Fee in Affluence. Frank, just a final reminder to the punters, it's a wonderful production, it's a great show, great story.
Well, it's the story of Northern Ireland, and it's great and it's brilliant and it's funny.
And will you get along yourself to support him on the night?
Absolutely, I wouldn't miss it for the world, Malachy. It's going to be great. So hopefully all of Belfast will turn up. It's going to be a great evening in theatre.